All right. Oh, how do you say your last name first?
Nahas.
Nahas. That's what I thought. Okay. Loaded bases. Joe Nahas. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hey, dude, I'm doing great. Just trying to crank out as much stuff I can on this Friday.
Yeah, likewise. Honestly,
Yeah,
unexpected podcast at the end of the day.
that's what I'm saying. It was I mean, because we had to reschedule like once, yeah, I think one time, and then
hmm
now, dude, like I found like some time, and I'm like, I'm gonna hit up Joe.
Yeah, it worked out. I was free, so I figured why not? Right before bed,
Hell yeah.
let's get it done.
So what do you do? What organization do you play for?
I'm with the Cubs.
Let's go. Do you like
Yeah,
it?
I heard you're. Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. Um, no complaints whatsoever. But I heard you're a big Cubs fan as well.
Oh yeah, dude. I have a whole entire like side piece on my ribs like of the Cubs logo. It's I could say I'm a pretty decent sized fan.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so what level are you on right now?
Last year I finished in Double A.
So it's South Bend,
Tennessee.
Tennessee Smokies.
Yep,
Yeah, so did you play with let's see. Who else I know? Do you know Garrett Kelly?
I do. Yep, but I haven't played with him.
Yeah, because I think he was single A. I
Well, no,
believe
he went up
so.
to Double A then too.
Oh, he did.
But yeah, he started the year in High A. I started the year in Low A. I think he was promoted to Double A, but then either hurt or sick at the end of the year.
Yeah, true. So how was getting the call saying that, hey man, like you got drafted?
I didn't get drafted actually.
Oh, really?
Um,
Okay,
yeah,
like so what happened?
I signed as a free agent after my
Okay,
junior year though. It's kind of a
okay.
bizarre story.
Let's hear
Really
it.
expected to get drafted.
Yeah.
I went to junior college my sophomore year
Yep.
and could have got drafted from there. Kind of had some interest and was committed to go to Georgia Southern at the
hmm
time. Really was excited about that opportunity. So chose to roll the dice a little bit and showcase my talent there for another year. Did that, same thing, a lot of draft interest. Draft came, draft went. No phone call saying, you were selected. So I went to the Cape to play just collegiate summer ball.
hmm
And when I was up there, I was there maybe only 3 weeks, throwing really well. Had a had an offer nearly from every team, and I picked the Cubs. So I was in a really rare position where I was able to pick the professional organization I wanted to
Yeah.
join, and I picked the Cubs. So
I would say because you don't ever like hear that. Oh shoot, I have an alarm going off. But yeah, no, like I mean, because you never really like hear guys like get to pick like who you want to play for.
right, right, I had that rare opportunity, um, and it worked out. Like here we are now, 2, 3 years later.
Yeah, I mean, like how did you, or I guess why did you pick the Cubs?
Few reasons, I guess. I know that the history that is the Chicago Cubs, Wrigley
Yep.
Field, like that's pretty exciting. Um, Watched them win the World Series in 16, so a lot of exciting players in the
Yeah.
organization who we all just sold for the most part, but
Yeah.
that also opens the door for guys like me.
Hundred
So
percent.
it's a good time to be me, and I didn't know that they were going to enter such a rebuild. But I knew of the just how good of an organization, how advanced they are in player development, and the
Yeah.
family, culture that exists, and like that kind of intrigued me and wanted that. So here we are.
Yeah. See, it, it's awesome like that like for me as a person that does like podcasts, like get to talk to people like who are in the who are in the organization, like my favorite team, and then especially one that picked the organization.
Yeah, yeah. How about that?
That's wild. But yeah, no, it was yeah, no, because we have a mutual friend like
Right.
to hook this one up, and I'm super excited for that one. So I guess like so when you were younger, were you always wanting to be a professional baseball player?
I think I think definitely a part of me wanted that, believed that for myself. Also had
Yeah.
some other of these like, dreams or goal careers. Um, but I definitely have stuff written down from like kindergarten where
Yeah.
it's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it says like baseball player. So for sure was definitely a dream of mine since I was really young.
So like in high school, like were you like 100% like dedicated to pursue like for baseball?
I played football and baseball. I stopped playing football senior year because I kind of knew that I was going to go to college and play baseball.
Yeah.
And yeah, but was really committed. It was like same thing. I stopped playing basketball after seventh or eighth grade, so I can train in the winters throughout high school to just kind of get ready to have a good season. So always something that I worked for and towards.
Yeah. So your first spring training, how how was that?
The first spring training would have been 2020, the COVID spring
Yeah,
training.
yeah, dude. Like, so how did that go
Yeah,
for you? Like, so how did that work for you?
it was. I got there 2 weeks early, so I was able to get 2 weeks in. So it was that third week that got
Mhm.
disrupted, which would have been like the first week as the whole group spring training started.
Yeah.
But it was like cool to get that experience to walk around, be there with the big league guys, stuff like that. Like really just inspiring, and to share that same facility is like wow.
Yeah.
It's that
Yeah.
wasn't something I'd ever had the opportunity to do or be around. So that was really exciting, but it was short lived, and it was very work centric. Like, hey, we're here to do a
Yeah.
job, and let's lock it in and go to work. Um, but disappointed that we all got sent home, and it was like the whole 2020. You just wait to have a phone call that says you can come back, and we're
Yeah.
gonna play, but never happened.
What'd you do, I guess, like, to stay ready? Uh,
I
like, I mean, like,
Yeah,
well, I guess, like, for a pitcher, because you're a pretty routine scheduled guy.
yeah.
So, how did you go about that?
I lived in Myrtle Beach uh, with a friend of mine from junior college. He's with the Cardinals, and we trained every day as if it was the season. So we'd wake up, we'd hit our warm up, we'd play catch or throw a bullpen, whatever was kind of scheduled for that day. We'd go to the gym, and then we'd have the whole rest of the day. So say we're done by like 1, 2 o'clock, we could go golf in the afternoon. Um, Go to the beach. Just kind of got to enjoy some of those activities that come with
Yeah.
being, in the off season. But we still, made our work the priority, and did it the whole way through up until September. So it was a fun year. It went quick, but stayed as regimented as possible.
It's a fun, wild 2020.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, like, was there, like, I guess like, growing up, who did you like, who was your favorite player? Like, who did you want to, like, base your game off of? Or, like, if there is anyone.
Um, yeah, not just one person, I wouldn't say. There was a few people that it was like kind of fun to watch as a kid. Like I was always a big
Yeah.
Derek Jeter fan. Um, had season tickets for the Phillies as a little kid, so it was like go see guys like Chase Utley and J
Yeah.
Roll and Cliff Lee and Roy Halladay, and
Yeah.
um, so those some of those guys uh, were some of the guys I grew up watching, or like trying to be like when I play as a little
Yep.
kid. So
Yeah, I mean, 'cause I had I mean, like, 'cause I had, like, the opportunity to watch, like, Griffey and Ichiro and Edgar Martinez, like, play, like, up here in Seattle, so it was,
that's really cool. Yeah.
yeah, well, and then, like, Felix Hernandez, like, it was awesome, but, like, the shitty part was that, like, it's my favorite player is Griffey, and
Hmm.
but I bat righty, so it was just, like, I couldn't do his swing batting right. It just didn't work out for me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I'd say, like, at what point, like, did you, like, wanna, like, focus more on pitching than hitting?
Never.
Really?
No, I would still hit if it was up to me.
Hell yeah.
I didn't have much patience in high school for sure, and then when I was like in the recruiting process for college, it was the like whole two-way conversation, and it was like, how do you, balance those two things? So I had to pick just one, and I
Yeah,
picked pitching, and I like it more but I still would play the field. I still would hit. Like those days I don't
yeah,
pitch. I want to be playing. I want to be involved. Like during BP, I run around. I try to catch everything. Like that's like
hell yeah.
some of the most fun times of my day. It's all I
You
get towards being a position player anymore, but it's a blast.
you were that guy.
Yes, definitely.
I would say because because I was a pitcher in college, so it was just like, like us two-way guys, like we would be always like going all over the place, and
Hmm.
it was wild, but it was always fun. I mean, there was 'cause there's days like where like I just got done like pitching, and then I wanted to go play the outfield, and they're like, no, like you just pitched like 6 innings. I'm like,
Yeah.
but I want to keep on going. Like I want to
Yeah,
hit.
that's what it was. That's what it was in high school for me. It was like I pitched, whoever came in to pitch, I took their spot in the field.
Yeah.
So I played everywhere, and that's like I still would. It'd be so much fun. But hey, I don't know. If they ever need anybody, I'll be the first. I'll be the
Well, yeah.
first pitcher off the bench.
Well, say because like for like personally, like I don't like the new rule of pitchers don't hit. Like I hate the universal DH rule. That
Yeah,
is that is the one thing that I do not like.
yeah, it's gonna be sad. I was
Say
really looking forward to that.
that's what I'm saying. Like we
Get
need
to take some
Joe
hacks again.
to hit some
Yeah,
bombs, some
yeah.
some daddy hacks only.
The people love that. Yeah,
That's what brings the people to the field. Like they want the two-way guys like Otani.
right. Otani sells tickets for sure. Now he's an extraordinary athlete.
So Joe Nahas is the next Otani.
And I got a lot of work to do.
You can make it happen though, for
You're right.
sure.
You never know. Yeah.
Say what I guess was being was being able to hit um and pitch like I guess like what or like did that affect like your choice to pick a national league team?
No, no,
No, like not at all.
no,
You're
no
like
thought towards
National
it
League
at all.
only. We are going the American League. I don't like. I just want to.
I just want to
I want to do
hit.
both.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even so much about hitting. I like playing the field.
Yeah,
Hitting, like I felt like it's just part of it. You got to do it, and then
yeah,
it's just compete when you're in the box. But playing the field was always really fun.
yeah.
So I guess you get to do that a little bit as a pitcher. Like I like if guys bunt, like hey, let's
Other
have
than
fun.
that,
But other than that, it's yeah,
PFPs, baby.
yep,
Say what like what? So what do you do in the off season? Like what's so I guess like what do you what's your hobbies like besides
So
baseball?
yeah, right away. Came home, golfed a lot, traveled a little
Yeah,
bit. Actually, I went to San Francisco. Never been there before. I went to visit a friend.
nice.
Went to Arizona for a week. I was living out there. I'm going to be moving back there in January just to train.
Yeah,
Just a lot better resources there than where I'm from in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
yeah,
So once I got back home, it was kind of just golf. I've been giving pitching lessons. I take classes online still and still like working out and stuff here. So stay busy and productive for sure.
yeah. See, I live like right next to a golf course, and
Uh,
dude, I can't hit a ball to save my life straight. Dude, that is the toughest thing for me to try and get off. And then let's say, because it's been since 2015, like of my last like game, like for baseball, and I
hmm.
still can't hit a golf ball straight.
Yeah, I mean, it's not straight for me every time. I'm not a great golfer, but I
Well,
still,
I can't even
it's,
do it once. Like, I can't even
yeah.
do it
I
one
mean, there's
time.
days I'll lose 15 balls. Those are bad days.
15?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, those are rookie numbers.
Uh,
Those are those are rough. So I guess like like if you had to travel anywhere to go play golf, like where would it be? I can think of mine right now.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't have one in my head. I kind of maybe Torrey Pines.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I would lose way more than 20 golf balls there.
for sure, for sure. Yeah. What's your course?
Well, always wanted to go golf at Pebble Beach.
Hmm.
I mean, that's
How could you not, right? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's yeah, definitely there. Or I mean, where there's a few golf courses in like Hawaii, like that would be pretty sick.
True.
But
That
I
would
would
be.
not want to. I would not want to travel like with my golf clubs. That's the
No, that
only.
stinks too. Yeah.
I don't even know how you do that. I think it's
I
just.
haven't done that during the season, but yeah, you just check them.
I think. Are you gonna do it like when you move down to Arizona?
My clubs are still out there, but I
Oh,
drove
really?
them out the first time I moved out there. So yeah,
Smart.
yeah, and I had an extra set back at home that I've been
On,
using.
honestly, yeah, because I'm
Well, they're kind of like a family community set, but
yeah, I think I got mine. What did I do? I traded a guy a box of golf balls for all of his irons, and
mm,
then I found my drivers. I think I paid the guy like $20 for him, and the bag I got for free. So we're doing
there you go. That's a good steal.
yeah,
Piecing
but
it
then
together.
yeah, I just have to share someone's putter because I don't have a putter yet. But
Uh,
no, we're all good. We're
yeah,
we're
I mean, you just say like just spend some time at the range. You got to get it straight.
dude. I can literally walk to the driving range. I could
See, I wish
walk
I
there,
had
and I
that.
couldn't even do that. I mean,
Yeah,
it's cold now, so that's kind of a
true.
no. Yeah, it snowed last week a little bit, so
It's been
we're
flurrying here. Yeah.
oof. Wait, like
Uh,
so where in Pennsylvania are you at?
it's Frackville. Closest like thing would be Pottsville, which is home of Yingling beer. If you had
Ooh,
Yingling before,
yeah, I have in Florida. I have.
yeah. So there's another Yingling plant in Florida too. But the original, the hub is Pottsville, and that's like 2 minutes away. And it's like an hour north of Harrisburg, an hour south of Scranton, just right off the
Okay,
interstate. It's like northeastern, middle of nowhere there.
small town.
Small town for sure.
So yeah, what I guess like, what's it like? I don't say being from a small town like, and then going to go play like professional baseball.
I don't know. You just like some of the other guys have maybe met beforehand or like know each other or like the areas they're from and
Yeah,
stuff. I mean, I just don't have that, but it's all good. Like I've traveled enough places, I went to enough schools. Like I always like end up knowing someone from somewhere too.
yeah.
Works out. It all works out.
I'll say baseball is a pretty small community.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It really. I mean, there's thousands of people. I think there's like 4,000 people like in the minors, but it's like someone you've played with or someone who like you've played against like 5 6 years ago. Like you're just like, oh shit, hey, it's so and so. Like I have that
I'm
same
sure we
thing.
could I'm sure we could have that. If we thought
Honestly,
about it right now, we
let
could go.
let's figure it out. Okay, so what year did you graduate high school?
16.
16. Okay, so I'm 13.
Okay.
Let's see, Chicago Cubs. Well, I guess easy as that. Do you know Josh Bergman?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I've
But
actually had
that was a teammate, so that's a steal.
true. Okay,
I
well,
mean,
I mean,
what about like a college?
a college.
I don't know, somebody from college. Could we
I'm
go back
trying.
that far? Or like someone we would have played against,
I could.
like someone that you played against that I played against too, or vice versa.
Let's see. Who have I played against? I know a guy. Like I'm trying to think.
I don't know
Do you
any
know
people that
who?
came out your way. Where did you go to college?
I went to a JUCO. So I went to uh, Wenatchee Valley. It's like a small woodbat JUCO up here in
Okay.
like in the Northwest. Do you know who Reese McGuire is?
No.
He's a catcher for the Pirates. I think the Pirates are the Blue Jays now, but he's in one of them. Dustin Driver. He's a
Mm-mm.
pitcher. Well, he was for the A's. I know. I'm trying to think. Dude, there has to be someone.
There has to be.
Okay, let me look at your. Okay, I'm gonna look at your New Gene 2019. Did you? Travis Fitta. Do you know him?
Yeah, hitting coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. You played with him?
No, but I've had him on the podcast though.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Got that one. Tennessee, South Bend, Myrtle Beach. We can figure this out. Maryland. It's tough, like for East Coast, West Coast guys.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Unless you play
it
in
would
like
have
a
been
showcase tournament or something.
yeah, or know someone like went to a college of yours from a college of mine from your JUCO, but definitely not.
So I'm trying to think of the guys like from Washington State.
I wouldn't even know any of those guys unless I played against them recently.
Dude, I can figure this out.
What about Oregon State? Do you know any of those people?
I do. Who do I know from OSU? But not recent OSU. See, yeah. Well, Josh Bergman. I mean, he went to University of Washington.
Okay.
And then he's played.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he's played with like a buddy of mine that went to UW. So I think he is the connection right there. He's the guy.
He is, yeah, because I only played with him briefly that Eugene season.
Yeah, because he's in Arizona right now.
Yeah, rehabbing.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's
See,
it.
small
That's
town.
It was right away. Yeah.
And then he's from Canada, so it's just like we got him. So let's with that, Josh Bergman, you're the man. We got you, Joe. Let's wrap it up a little bit. So I'm gonna give you a scenario, and I want your answer from this one. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So let's say that there's a guy and he is stuck in the minors and he doesn't know if he wants to keep going or if he should pull out. What would you tell him? Like, what would your best advice be?
First, I think do some soul searching, like really dive into yourself deep down, like what you want. Is it, what are the reasons logistically, like what tangible things do you receive from like each path? And then think about it from like your desires. If you're giving up on a dream because the dream seems like so hard now that you're so close to achieving it, and like keep that in mind that you are so close. But yeah, like just weigh between why you're being pulled to stop and why you start it. Like really remember why you started and how far you came, and how far away this all seemed when we were little leaguers or in high school or something like that, and then apply it to where you currently are. And is it worth giving up when you're one step away?
Hey, that works. You nailed that one.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, Joe,
it was a good question.
So how can people find you on social media? Where do they go look?
I think it's Joe _Nahas 24 on Instagram, and I want to say J Nahas 24 on Twitter.
You got those ones right too.
Nice, cool.
You're good. Hey, Joe, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let me boom.